Hey y'all, this is Moni.
And this is Kat.
Hey Kat. And this is the Fake Ass Book Club. Wait, can we both say it or no?
Welcome back, you guys. It's your girl, Moni.
And this is Kat.
Hey, Kat.
Hey, Moni.
Man, we're back.
We are.
It's like we never left. Wow. Wow.
Ready for a fake ass book club.
So fake. So exciting, though, friend, because this is a series, Euphoria, right? You guys know Euphoria, right? It's been 4 years since we've heard from our friends, and I almost forgot about them, if I'm being honest.
You know, they've been close to my heart.
I forgot about them. But also because I'm interested. Like 4 years in, I'm like, so what is happening, though? What would be happening in the universe?
It's a cool jump. I like time jumps.
Okay.
And especially when you're going from high school to the real world, like you don't usually, I'm trying to think of like shows where you really get that. Maybe that 70s show.
Okay, maybe.
But for most part, if it's a high school show, it just stays in high school. But yeah.
Not this one.
Not this one. You get to see what the real world is looking like.
Oh
and
my God.
It's a different world.
Yeah, and I'm not even going to say anything else. We just going to have to get into it because there are so many things to say, friend. So for those of you who don't know, I'm going to give you a little something about Euphoria Season 3. So it says Euphoria Season 3 jumps 5 years ahead following a matured, struggling Rue, who is Zendaya, as she works as a drug mule for Lori to settle debts. The series explores the characters in adulthood, with Cassie and Nate in a toxic marriage, and Jules navigating art school as they grapple with faith, redemption, and the consequences of their actions in a gritty, altered world. Yeah. So many things going on, you guys. So yeah, they're fully grown now. Not fully, but they're fully in the adult world. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't think their teenage world was pretty crazy. Okay?
Yeah.
So being in their adult world, I was a little nervous. So I was like, wow, what are we getting ready to see and do and get into? And so here we are, friends.
Here we are.
Running up that hill.
Can't be stopped.
Cannot be stopped. So I guess now that you guys know what we're talking about, we should probably dedicate this episode, friend.
Okay.
Just so we can kick things off right. So everybody, hands over your heart. This episode is dedicated to our patrons. I'm not afraid to say it. You're my favorite, and I love you. And thank you so much. We appreciate you guys so much. The continued support means it is not just something I say every week because I feel like, oh, we have to say this. I truly, truly feel like this. So please know that it makes an impact. It helps us keep on this podcasting journey. If you guys are interested in helping us continue that journey, please consider becoming a patron to support our show. You get ad-free episodes, you get some bonus content over there on Patreon, and you get to know that you're doing the good work of supporting a small, female-owned, lady-owned, female sounds crazy, right? I don't know, people don't like that. Women-led business of color, okay? And we're two awesome people, so you
in
should
a mostly male, white-dominated field.
It just is. And so, yeah, we would appreciate it if it was, something you wanted to do. Also, my dedication's going out to my baby mama's parents who are celebrating their 50th anniversary today.
How dare you?
It was was that yours?
Yes.
Well, it can be a double dedication.
Oh.
Boom. You see how we did that?
Make the rules.
We're both going to dedicate it to that because we just came back from there. It was so nice. It was like a family reunion. So much Black love in there. And just seeing like a couple, 50 years is a lot of work. Yeah. Trust me, I'm coming up on 20 and I'm like, oh, wow.
I didn't cry, but Moni did.
Sure. It was beautiful though. It was
I there like 10 minutes?
Sweet. Yeah, it was like, you just got here, friend. Calm down. What is going on? It was so cute though.
It was.
We saw so many people that we know and love. We met some new friends. I got to be the bartender. It was it was a really cool evening. So I just want to dedicate that this episode to all of my loves. Everybody I got to see today. That was awesome. And unless you have something else.
No, dedication over. You did it.
Hey, we out here. Oh my gosh. So you guys, Euphoria season 3. Okay, the much
bam,
anticipated
bam.
show aired April the 12th. Directed by Sam Levinson and written by also Sam Levinson, but Ron Lesham, Daphne
Ron.
Levin. Let's go. And then producers Amy Schmidt, Julio Perez, and Drake.
Yeah.
Goddamn. He's still on there?
I guess so.
It's shoot. I didn't mean to say GB in the beginning. Sorry, guys.
I'll try to take it out if I get around to it.
Okay, sure. And then obviously, we know Zendaya's in there, Jacob Elordi, and Sydney Sweeney. So some of the, people we would expect to see in such a series.
And Coleman Domingo.
How could I forget about
I don't know. Maybe you just like being
His
disrespectful.
Highness Coleman Domingo? God, he's an icon. Yes, I shouldn't have forgot about him. And there's other people who should be mentioned. I just don't have their names down. So all of the people. But
there was one actor that I was like, oh snap, Adebisi, but I don't know how to say his name, like his real name. I have it here in front of me. I don't.
My husband clocked it, and I was like, yo, is that him?
Adewale Akinnuyo Agbaje.
See, that is exactly how you say it.
Wow, good for me. I'm just gonna keep calling him Adebisi.
Damn.
The iconic.
Adewale.
Yeah.
Adewale. We'll just call him that. That sounds
He's good at
he is
acting.
a good actor. Oh my gosh, he was in there.
And Lost. He was in Lost too.
I didn't watch Lost.
Oh, good for you.
I didn't watch that. I remember it was such a big deal.
It was a
though.
phenomenon,
It was
but man, was that a letdown. So
See?
I wouldn't recommend it for anybody.
oh my gosh. Okay. Well, I don't know if you have anything about Sam Levinson.
Oh, I know he. I feel like he produced The Idol on HBO.
He did.
which
did.
I
Did you
never
watch
watched.
it?
No, I listened to people's breakdowns of it, and that was enough for me. But he's an American filmmaker and actor, and he's the son of director Barry Levinson. And he was on Operation Endgame, Another Happy Day. He won some Sundance Film Festival stuff. The HBO television film Wizard of Light. He does a lot with HBO.
Okay.
Oh, Malcolm and Marie. That was good.
I've never seen it.
That was with Denzel Washington's son and Zendaya. It was it was more like a play.
Okay.
But it was more like, it's about this guy who wins like a Grammy and forgets to thank his girlfriend who's played by Zendaya. And it's about their fight after the award show.
The whole movie?
Yeah.
That's great.
The whole movie is just their fight.
It's so petty. I already love it.
It was so good. Man,
Okay.
it was like just how that fight takes about 2.5 hours.
Yeah. And it's probably gonna, and then we're gonna still have to talk about it tomorrow, probably.
Probably.
Yeah.
And she's making them food while they're arguing. That part just
That's so real. Because it's like, okay.
yeah, I actually probably need to rewatch. I only saw it once, but that was really good. So yay, good. He does. Yeah, he's
Excellent.
He
excellent.
and Zendaya are a good team. I noticed a lot of times that's how it is with filmmakers and actors. They're kind of like like Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen. You know, like you have these iconic duos and stuff like that. But yeah, I was excited to get into this because I really enjoy this series. I think they do a really good job of maybe not realistically representing high school. Like it's a little surreal, but they do a really good job of representing addiction.
Oh yeah, they definitely did.
Like all kind of addictions.
So how do we even jump into this, friend? Because
So I think, okay, I'm going to start addressing by because I saw a lot of negative reviews about it. And I was surprised by that because I enjoyed it.
Okay.
And so I think there was a big tonal shift. Now, one of the things that did kind of suck is the music director quit from the first 2 seasons. So they brought in.
It was very noticeable.
But they brought
the
in.
whole style of it.
Not John. They brought in somebody iconic though. Was it John Williams or something? It's something like I could look it up. Damn it.
You would have to. friend,
Euphoria.
because you can't be looking at me.
The new music director, music producer. Here, let's try that. Okay, allow. Okay, so it's Timothy Lee McKenzie as that's who it was
Labyrinth
before.
is the old person. Labyrinth is the
like
old
he was
person.
the good one. Well, not that this new person's bad or anything, but yeah, so much of it was like the music
and the visuals. Like it even looked different. But I guess maybe it's supposed to, because it's like maybe it was more dreamy because they
It's
were
a
in high
new
school.
world,
And now they're in
yeah.
the real world, and it does suck. There is no
Hans Zimmer. That was it. Hans Zimmer.
Okay.
Yeah, he's iconic. But
Okay.
it was supposed to be a Western, like, because now they're in the wild, wild west of the real world. Like, because high school is this
that
sort
what
of.
it was? Yeah. I mean, I felt that because it was like, yes, we're moving away from the. You know, it's a special kind of place in life, like when you still not that these kids were particularly hopeful. My God, I mean, like they were all going through some stuff, but you know, when we think about high school, it is this dreamy sort of space where you still have hope and stuff. You're not completely jaded.
Where it's
and
like,
then,
it's gonna be. I just
and 5
know
years out of high school,
they're so good at. Drew is so good at stressing me out. Like
gosh.
that.
And you
Okay, that
like
first
that?
scene of her, because she, just for people who don't know, quick breakdown. Rue is now a drug mule for Lori. Lori caught up to her and was like, "Rue, you owe me some money," and Rue's like, "Okay." And so now she's got to swallow fentanyl balloons and get them across the border. And we start out this scene, which is really kind of sweet, where she meets up with this like small Christian family and is having dinner with them, and it's just feeding them lies about what she does.
But wait, because her car got stuck. Like she was walking in the desert. Like that was really weird. I was like, wait, what? Her car gets stuck going over a fence, and then she's just walking in the desert and then finds this Christian family.
Well, no, the car was after the Christian family.
Was that after?
Yeah, because she ends up ditching the car and then just taking the bus back to America.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So but yeah, like teeter-tottering, because it was supposed to be symbolism of her teeter-tottering between two worlds and all that kind of stuff. But that
As she
part
was.
stressed me out. Like, to me, that was like, that's what my stress dreams are like, about like weird cars on precipices or cars that can't stop.
Precipices, of course. Because everyone thinks
It
about
was
cars on
just
precipices.
crazy. So I'm like, okay, so we're finding out what Rue is into. To me, that wasn't super surprising. What I couldn't figure out was she still using. Was she clean?
It seemed like it. I feel like they would have showed
But
it.
it felt like at the end she was smoking a blunt. So is she just like Cali sober?
Cali sober. They
Okay.
didn't show her straight up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because before
Like,
she
shooting up and
was,
stuff.
yeah.
or
I feel like
taking-
we would have seen that if she was using. Because when she's using, she's constantly using.
Yes. Yeah, she did smoke and she drank.
Oh.
She was sipping a drink when we'll get there.
Yeah, like
but-
that's towards the end of the episode. But I don't know if that was just that to me was a question I kept asking myself. I'm like, is she clean? Because
Okay.
to me, it's like, it's crazy to be around that many drugs. And it was
promise
like
you, I'm
New
like,
Jack
how are you
City.
swallowing
When
balloons
Pookie
of
was like,
heroin?
I'll go work for Nino Brown and help you, Ice
Don't
Cube.
do that. Pookie, no.
No. It's like, who thought that was a good idea?
Pookie. That's a crackhead thinks that's a good idea.
But it's like, then the cop's supposed to be like,
no. He's like, yeah.
Ice Cube. Not
He was
Ice
an
Cube,
idiot.
Ice T.
Yeah.
That whatever. We're not here to
Okay.
talk about New Jack City.
But yeah,
Crack.
so she's with the Christian family, telling them lies about being a
Yeah,
student.
she's like,
and blah,
yeah,
blah,
I'm
blah.
studying, the drug trade and the trafficking and things and such. And so she gets back and she's, having lunch with Coleman Domingo, and they're talking, and she's like, man, I've never really been into religion, but spending time with this religious family just seems so happy. And he was like, yeah, just be religious already. And she was like, I don't know, I'm pretty gay. And he's like, man, they weren't talking about you. It's like they weren't thinking about women at all. That was just for men. And it's like, it's like, kind of making my point for me there, Coleman. But that's not his name on the show. But that's like her sponsor. That's her AA sponsor.
yes.
That was another thing that was making me think like, okay, well, but I ended up finding out there is a non-religious version of AA. Because a lot of people have said that, like, one of the things that was sort of a barrier for them using AA was just how religious-based it was. And not everybody is the same religion. So not all that stuff always works. So Just that's something I wanted to tell Rue. It's like, Rue, you could still just do it without that, but whatever.
Ali Muhammad.
Ali Muhammad is his name. So I assumed he was Muslim.
He got the little hat on.
Yeah,
That's
the
what I thought
kufi.
that meant. Yeah, his kufi.
So I don't know. And so, but then we find out like Lexi, she's working in Hollywood now. The story I told myself is she's in the same universe as One of Them Days. And because the apartment, it looks like the same.
Similar.
Yeah, it looks like the Dunes or whatever. Yeah. And
then her job seems pretty glamorous, but then it's like they're only paying her like her check. I'm like, hold on.
No, that was Maddie.
Oh wait, who are we talking about?
We talking about Lexi.
Damn it. She's a writer and stuff. Okay, my bad.
But Lexi, yeah, but she's still, she's working with Sharon Stone. Well, she's not Sharon Stone in this. The actress is Sharon Stone. She's playing director. And she's doing pretty well. Looks like she's got herself together. She's not talking to Fez anymore. She's like, because, they didn't kill him off in the show, which I thought was interesting because that would have kind of made sense since everything ended in a shootout.
He's in prison.
But yeah, he's just locked up and she's like, I ain't trying to talk to him. Yeah. It's probably smart.
Just awkward at this point.
Yeah, and she's like, that's not the direction my life is going in. But Rue is telling her, it's like, he misses you. And she's like, I bet. And then Maddie, she's also in the industry, but like I said, it just looks glamorous. It's still
she's like managing talent or whatever. So
and then Lexi has a crush on the guy that she's managing. LA Nights.
Yes, very cute.
Yeah, LA Nights soap. And then who else did we have? Because I'm saving Cassie and them for last. And then we find out that who is Drew's little paramour? Little girlfriend. What was her name?
Oh yeah,
Jules.
Yes,
Jules. And Jules, we didn't get to see Jules, but we hear about Jules is living in New York and she's a sugar baby.
Yeah, because that's right. Lexi heard from Maddie. It was like through the grapevine. So still kind of high school stuff. Like,
and it's like they're assuming like she's asleep, but not all sugar babies put out. Sometimes they're just spoiled. We'll see. I'm sure we'll find out.
Oh, my gosh.
And then we've got Cassie and Nate. Yep. So, what stood out to me? The decor in their house.
Me too. But also, even Lexi's house. I'm like, why is there stuff 70s looking? What the hell is going on? Why are there shag carpets? Why are there these terrible drapes? Why is there like this gaudy gold?
It's like, did y'all move into like an old that's...
Yes, it's like somebody died there. Y'all got a really great deal.
Okay.
That's what I was telling myself. I'm like, somebody, either it was left to them in their family, somebody's family member, and they got to just take it over. Because that's why she was talking about remodeling maybe.
Okay.
Because it was like, or they just got a really good deal on it because somebody.
Because their money's they're not liquid right now. We'll put it that way. Even though they still have a housekeeper. Even though she ain't got, to me, that's always, and maybe I'm just, I just grew up kind of humble. But to me, it's wild for you to not have a job, but you still have a housekeeper. Like, not to say, but it does seem like whichever one of the partners who is at home just kind of takes care of the home stuff.
But also, too, though, I need a day off.
Sure, but it sounds like she wasn't just, it sounds like she just don't do that.
No, she don't. I know she doesn't. I'm just saying, if I stay at home, that's gonna be part of the deal.
Well,
I'm not cleaning every
when we're not.
day.
Well, if we're not liquid right now, like bringing in someone on the salary, like if we're straight, sure, we can bring somebody in. But if we're struggling right now, it sounds like they're not great communicators. Like I don't think he's being totally
they don't
honest.
like each other, and they never did though, really. But we can,
So Nate, he's definitely going to get, I feel like they're foreshadowing he's going to get into some bad investments, and she's definitely going to start her OnlyFans so she can get these. So I don't want a ghetto wedding.
She wants
and I'm like, what?
$50K worth of flowers at her wedding.
When you don't.
She didn't wait all this time to have a ghetto wedding, so she needs to have, that's the thing too, though. That's what social media does. You see all of these Instagram perfect pictures of what weddings are and all of those kinds of things, and it's like, girl, you should be more worried about
this relationship.
You know what I'm saying?
And because it's like, what if So, because I hate it when I have to agree with Nate, but he brings up a good point. He's like, why would we spend $50,000 on something that's going to die in a couple days? Like, that's bonkers. Like, why not use that money for new furniture? At least
Whip
in
that
one
carpet
room.
up, please, 'cause that
Yes,
carpet was
there's so many
terrible.
things that we'd be able to enjoy for a longer period of time than just like whatever. That was bizarre, but yeah, she was doing some
It was very fetishy. I felt like the whole thing was kind of like, I don't know if it was supposed to be like, so you have, you know, like the first shot of Cassie is she's straddling a doghouse or something with her
jiggling her
booty
cheeks.
and
Yeah.
and then she's doing this whole,
How much is that
kink
doggy in the
thing.
window? Yeah, she's doing puppy play.
It's very right. It's very like kink-ish. And then, you know, we go back to Rue and when Rue's trying to swallow these giant balls of drugs, and she calls her friend Faye over to help her because she couldn't get them down. And like the scene where they're like,
that was hard to
trying
watch.
to swallow them. Like, I'm thinking they're gonna shove them up their butt, if I'm being honest, because they have the KY.
I think they probably
Did they
did
do
both.
I'm just like, this is
Because she ended up pooping on herself. Faye.
yeah.
Yeah.
And so did Rue. That was disgusting. Friend, let's talk about that scene real quick because
There were so many things that bothered me about that scene.
It was so nasty. So like starting with the fact that they were choking themselves, like I'm like, is that supposed to be like a fetish thing too? Because you know what I'm saying, like with them, because like their hands were down their throats and shit. And I was like,
probably.
that's graphic.
Probably.
You know what I mean? It felt like that a little bit.
I didn't even
and
go there with
then
it.
I did a little bit. So it was just like, damn, that's crazy. And then, so then they are running Rue into the bathroom. Get the strainer. You know what I'm saying? So they go get the strainer because I guess, you know, she's
From
gonna
the
poop.
dishwasher.
From the dishwasher. And then in the next scene, they're eating spaghetti.
That's what
with the same strainer.
bothered me so bad.
That is disgusting.
That bothered me more than the drugs.
Did it bother you more than when Faye pooped herself and the dog came up and licked her booty cheeks?
Yes.
The doo-doo off her booty cheeks?
Because that's what dogs do.
They do. They're
But
disgusting.
what human beings should not do is, there was just so much. Lori and them's family, it's giving inbred.
Very much so. They're all brother, cousin,
Lori
daddy,
is
uncles.
terrifying.
Oh my God.
Lori is the most terrifying villain
bad.
I've seen in a while. Like her and Nate, like Spider-Man needs to come help us get rid of them.
It was pretty bad. That was a really disgusting scene. So then I'm like, okay, so you have that, and then you have, because even like poop and stuff is kind of fetishy too. So it's
That's
like they're getting so.
They're hitting a lot of buttons.
They're hitting a lot of buttons there, guys. And so yeah, it was really disgusting.
I gotta say, none of them are my buttons.
No.
I'm not.
Yeah, no.
I mean,
no.
You know, I don't want to yuck anybody's yum, but
yeah, it was just like
I wasn't watching it like, oh.
I was more. It was I was like,
Yeah.
this is so bad. So trigger warning for any, like, if you watch this first episode, it's not for the. I mean, because we're not even that far into the episode when we got into this part. You're definitely in the first 20 minutes. Mm-hmm. I mean,
yeah, we're hitting the gas.
They're not playing no games with that.
I guess I was a little disappointed we didn't get like, we don't know what's going on with Rue's mom and sister.
Yeah, I'm hoping we pop it.
Well,
Are they not gonna be in it?
I don't know about the mom, but I know
Stormy?
the story. Yeah, there was schedule conflicts, so she wasn't able to be in the season. Yeah.
Aw, Stormy.
I know, she's so cute.
She's adorable.
But yeah,
Okay.
hopefully they're just going on with their lives, because Rue is chaos, and I mean, you hate to be like, but
you have to sometimes.
Yeah.
You truly do for your own sanity. All right, so after boo-booing in that thing, having that nasty spaghetti dinner with the same colander that you use to strain the drugs from your fecal matter, we move on to what happened after that, friend? Rue went. Oh, they asked her to go on a special run. They were like, there's a special client, we want you to go on this special drug run or whatever. So that's when we meet Adebisi's character. Or
Alamo.
Alamo, yeah.
Whew.
And so she ends up going to drop off some drugs in her little fanny pack or whatever, pulls in. There's some weird guy with an afro who not locks her in the garage, but basically locks
He
her
looked
in the
like
garage.
Undercover Brother.
He really did. It was very much like, who is this Yahoo?
That's the thing. Like we were doing a lot of genre
a
mixing
blending.
and stuff because it was almost like blaxploitation.
It was like, it felt the vibe was 60s, 70s out here. It was real crazy. So she goes to this house. She gives him the little fanny pack of drugs, and she was like, can I use the restroom? She goes in the house. She sees this, party. Girls are, half naked and everything. She's looking around like, okay. And so she helps some girl in the bathroom.
With her bikini
or whatever.
Because her boobs are sore.
And then the dude, Undercover Brother, looks to find her because he's like, she should have been done using the bathroom.
And he
finds
told
her dancing.
you.
He told you, bring your ass back out here real quick. Don't touch nothing that's not yours. She's dancing with these girls. He pulls her out the crowd and stuff. And then Alamo sees him pull her and was like, that's one of Lori's, workers or whatever. And so she ends up chatting it up with Alamo. He tells her, yeah, I'm basically a pimp and I run a club. And Rue's like, that would be my dream job. He's like, hoeing?
She's like, nah, man.
Like working in a club.
Just working the hose.
Yeah, basically, And so anyway, we go a little bit farther in the party or whatever, and somebody dies, like overdoses on the drugs that Drew.
That she had helped in the bathroom.
Is that was it her?
Yeah.
Damn, I didn't clock that. I didn't know
I
who that was.
remember the little outfit.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so she dies. She's like foaming at the mouth or whatever. And so, of course, they have to bring her in the room like, bitch.
My whole thing was like, why didn't y'all test the stuff for fentanyl before you gave it to the girls? Because they ended up testing it after the girl overdosed.
Yeah, that is true.
And was like, it seems like that would just... I would just be a very responsible drug user. I'm just saying I would have my fentanyl strips. I'd have some Narcan.
Gotta have
like
it.
nobody has any Narcan.
Crazy.
I was thinking about getting some Narcan just because you never know. Like that stuff's everywhere.
It's like in CPR kits and stuff now. Like I feel like it's there.
Yeah.
They just have it.
Because I'm not planning on doing drugs, but just in case somebody overdoses, I just like being prepared. I have Band-Aids and Narcan.
Damn. But so that was real sad. But of course they suspect. They're like, bitch, was this your thing?
Yeah, were you in a dummy mission? She's like, why would I hang out if I was trying to do all that?
She's up here thinking like, I thought God brought us together and stuff.
She started
an awakening.
She started singing. She was like, man, I ain't even supposed to be doing all this. I just got out of high school. And then they're like, high school?
Because she was like, I hate working for Lori. She's the worst boss ever. They're looking at her like, what?
Do all that and my mom flushed my drugs.
Right.
Yeah.
And so, then, he was like, okay, if you want to believe, if you think God is that brought us here, let's see what happens. And he goes to shoot an apple off her head and she makes it or whatever. And it's just like,
and they used a lot of, because since we're having religious motifs, so we're having an apple. Hey. And he had little snakes on his shoes.
Yes, he did. And I hated his shoes. I hated those boots.
I gotta say, I didn't really like Alamo's style, but in general, pimps don't.
I don't like their style usually.
I don't think we like pimps.
I don't like it.
Huh. So a pimp would have a hard time with us.
Yeah, so, it's just like, hell no.
I'd have been like,
nah.
But yeah, so there's a lot of stuff where, we're getting a lot of this sort of biblical imagery about, so do you think Rue is going to convert before the end of the season?
Into Christianity. I think she's going to try it.
Okay.
Or if not, she'll just be a Christian like a lot of people are. It'll just be something you can call upon when it's convenient or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I think she'll try.
My guess is no.
Okay.
But I think she's going to get into something. Maybe Scientology. They are in California. No, she's not going to do that. But I
maybe
don't know,
she'll become a cult leader.
A big part. Ooh, now that Rue could definitely be a cult.
She's very charismatic.
She is very charismatic.
You give her a budget? Are you kidding me? Some resources?
She'll start a cult at the strip club.
Listen, I'm just saying, she'd have a gaggle of hoes. And actually, oh boy, will probably not like that.
No.
Because I'd rather work for Rue or him, maybe. I mean, after she's established, you know what I'm saying? I just rather work with a woman.
I
at the
don't
end of the
feel
day.
like Rue could really pimp though. For one, she doesn't have the attention span for it. And
she does have a pesky little drug habit as well.
She does.
That can get in the way.
That gets in the way of pimping. So,
sure.
Yeah, that was. But what did you think though overall of the episode?
It was definitely entertaining. There was a lot going on. There's a lot of really gross parts. I guess it was like I was still trying to take it all in. I was trying not to judge it too harshly because I'm like, it's the first episode. They packed a lot in that first episode, and a lot of it was shocking. You know what I'm saying? A lot of it was gross and just like, wow. And I think it's like, okay, yeah, Rue has you tired. You know what I'm saying? She has you a little bit exhausted with her choices and stuff like that. But I'm just curious to see where they're taking it. You know what I mean? So I enjoyed it. I'll probably watch it just to see. But I mean, so that's like the positive end. On the what I didn't like, I guess, was I'm trying to get over the shift,
Okay, the tonal shift.
Yeah, it's just hard.
Okay.
But I'm one of those people too that's like, I don't want that to change because
to me, it's been so long that I guess I was expecting it in a way. Well, especially from the trailer, because the trailer was.
I don't think I saw the trailer.
Okay, I saw the trailer and I was in the post, like the art and stuff. It was so different from because it was cinematic. Like it looks like movie posters instead of like an HBO show.
Right.
Because usually the thumbnails are just like one person or one or two people, but like they had it like kind of arranged almost like a Marvel poster and stuff like that. So I think I was ready. I was kind of ready for it to be different. And I wasn't too shaken by that, but I was extremely entertained. Very grossed out.
Yes, it was a lot of emotion.
Like I said, it did. And then, like I said, when Adabisi showed up, I was like, oh, we in for...
I didn't even know that was him.
Really?
My husband had to say it, and I'm like, Adabisi, is that you? And it was like, yeah, that's him. I was like, Google it, babe. Get your phone out. Is that him? He's like, yeah, that's him.
Iconic. So did you watch Oz?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Because that hat, he used to have it sitting on top of his head.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, pull it down or take it off. Sick of it.
Oh, man. For people who didn't watch Oz, how do you
show.
explain? That was some early HBO original content.
That was a hell of a show right there.
Yeah.
Oz you should definitely go back and get that one in if you need to.
Was he in The Wire?
Oh, don't do that to me, friend. It's
Okay,
late.
sorry.
We just got through partying.
We don't need to
friend.
know. I don't know and I don't have to.
No,
Definitely. Do you want to take a quick break?
Yes, let's do that. We'll be right
Okay.
back. We're back.
Yeah.
And, we were just chatting a little bit about old Nady Poo, man. Like,
trying to figure out what's going on with him.
he's so different this year. It's so weird. Or in this season, because I'm like, what I said to Kat on the break was, I'm shocked that he was cool with Cassie. He wasn't really cool with her doing OnlyFans. Like, he was basically like, so you're willing to prostitute yourself for some flower arrangements?
And she's like, yeah.
She was like, I mean, if you ain't gonna pay for it, I can pay for it myself, and you don't have to worry about how I get it. But he basically agreed. He was like, just don't show your boobs in your face at the same time. And I'm like, the Nate I know would have choked her out.
Yeah, especially because he didn't even like the puppy play.
No, until he did that weird little come here type shit, like when he pulled her chain.
Well, he didn't like her recording it. Like, he was fine with her doing all the little stuff for him, but it's like, yeah, he's like, why are you playing around when there's like dishes with flies on them in the sink?
Ew.
Yeah.
I could never play around if there was dishes. I couldn't do any. First of all, that would never happen.
Right.
The flies around the dishes at my house.
And like I
You
said,
gotta
it's
be
like,
kidding me.
Aaron, you're using the housekeeper I got you because you don't like doing dishes, so.
Well, she's recording me do my doggy in the window.
It's like, that's not her job.
I didn't like that he snapped at that lady and told her to get to work.
No, he didn't. That wasn't
Now,
cool.
that's the Nate I know. You know what I'm saying? That sounded like Nate Jacobs. The rest of that shit, I was just like, why is he pressed? Because, okay, then when they go to the dinner where she's trying to butter him up.
With
and
all
tell him
of the
about-
candles in the world?
It was super weird.
Wait, why did somebody say they think their lights got turned out?
Probably did, friend. Yes. I just beat her, you guys. You missed it if you're not watching.
Yeah, they probably don't. Because imagine how much the energy would be on that house in California.
That big, ugly house.
Yeah.
Well, ugly, decorated house. Ew, it was gross.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was just weird because it's like, why isn't he more upset about this? But maybe low-key, he's like, yeah, fuck it, we do need the money. The lights are out in this bitch.
Yeah, like that
And
does change your...
a little bit.
It's like, man, we can't afford morals.
Ooh, so maybe she'll end up being really successful on there.
She will.
And he's not gonna be able to take it because his business is gonna go down. And then it's
gonna be like everybody's lying to you. It's gonna be like that. Because isn't that what happened in Everyone is Lying to You?
Yes, Joe Piazza.
Where the husband, his revenue started going down, but her stock started going up because of the social media stuff.
don't
And
like
he was
that
just
yet.
like, I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah. You have to die now.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that was so I'll be interested to see how that goes. Those will be my
I'll be
predictions
super
for
stressed
that.
out because I've always been super worried that Nate was gonna kill her.
He's gonna kill something. He put a gun to Maddie's head.
So I was a little disappointed there wasn't more Maddie. Because Maddie's one
like
of
her.
my faves.
Yeah,
so I would
same.
have liked to have seen more. I'm hoping there's more of her as the season goes
hope so,
on.
too.
Because I don't know what it is about. That was always the contract. Like, I want to see Maddie without Nate.
Yeah, what's she gonna do?
Yeah.
And the thing is that, one thing I do have to say is, like, it does seem like the way he writes women is interesting because all of it is very fetishy so far. Like, you know what I'm saying? Other than, let's see.
Maybe.
Because you got a sugar baby. You've got an OnlyFans gal. You have a drug mule.
Got choking.
You've got, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I hope we can, maybe we'll see some evolution beyond those kind of like trophy things.
And
know what
he
I'm
has
saying?
this, And I never watched The Idol because
Me either.
Once again, I didn't like.
Who was it? The Weeknd? The Dream?
It was The
Was
Weeknd.
somebody? Okay.
And I just remember all the promotion for it. I was just like, this is not for me. And then I heard the reviews and I was like,
What was it about? A coked out superstar? Or is that just him in real life? Am I get that mixed up?
It's about, let's see if I can remember. Because I remember the Weeknd is basically playing this like weird manager to this super young white pop star. And
Already sounds SAE.
it's not
April Ray.
and once again there was just a lot of nudity and it didn't make a ton of sense that this young like beautiful girl would be super obsessed with this kind of washed out like weirdo.
Pimping.
Pimping's weird, man.
Pimping is so weird.
It's weird that it works.
A hell of a drug.
Yeah, like that was what was so wild too. Like even at Alamo's place when you got all the girls there and stuff, and he's describing like his
draws. I couldn't get over the fact that he had on them little bitty ass draws. I said,
and the cowboy hat and the boots.
Like, ugh.
That is definitely a look. I feel like
hate that look.
it was giving Boogie Nights, like that just kind of aesthetic
70s, that's what I'm
of like a
saying.
super old toddler.
It is like with the shoes that are too big, except his feet are actually that big though. But then you're like wearing a diaper, which is essentially your Speedo, and then you have on this ridiculous hat. And then,
he's given this weird speech about, I don't even want to say it. Like he said it so much, and
he said it 3 times in a row. The PUSSY word, guys.
He's referring to a
We
vagina.
say every other word with gusto, but that one for some reason.
It's just the way he was saying it and the way he was referring to it in his little speech. It was just very creepy and weird.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, oh God, this is about to get dirty, I feel. The doo-doo being licked off the back of Faye's leg, though.
That was really brutal.
They really went there. That was kind of like Knights of Seven Kingdoms where he pooped behind the tree, and I did not need to see the poop nuggets fly out his butt. I just didn't need it. I didn't.
That was funny. That was funny. But I'm also a little concerned with Faye because I feel like Rue's gonna try to like I think Rue's gonna try to use her to rob dude's safe.
Duh.
That was Chekhov's safe.
Yeah.
For sure. And then what's gonna happen after that?
I don't know if Faye's gonna get messed up dealing with that guy though. I don't see
And
anything
dealing
good
with Lori.
happening. Yeah,
Like, I
just
don't
being
think Lori's
there.
not just going to be like, oh, that's cool, Ruth. Thanks for all your help.
Nah. So it's just gonna be even more dramatic and stressful. That's what I anticipate. And
Oh, that's
I know that's what
tomorrow
the show
night.
is. Oh gosh, yeah.
That's
so
tomorrow night.
I don't think I don't know if I'll be able to watch it tomorrow. We'll see.
Yeah, a lot of times it is kind of a Monday activity because they don't do the thing where you can watch it at midnight. You have to wait until like 9 o'clock.
Yeah, so I mean, we can't rate it because it's not like over, but I will just give my overall
We can rate that
thoughts.
episode.
Can we?
We can do
It's
whatever
not
we
complete?
want. I mean, it's a complete episode.
Okay. We'll rate it then, friend.
I'm going to give it. I'm going to give it a 4.5 out of 5. Fentanyl balloons.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
I'm giving it 3.5. I hate to do it, Speedos. It's just because it's nasty. And I feel like I'm giving it a middle because it's like I need to see what's getting ready to happen. You know what I mean? Like, y'all made me sit through. It just, unlike yourself, like, I think I'm adjusting a little to the change in tone. And I get it because we're 5 years in the future. Things do change. I am a little, like, sometimes I'm slow with that. And I can get there, so I'm not there yet. I'm like, okay, we're changing the tone. And then it was just a lot. And so I feel hopeful that, like, maybe I don't know. I just have a feeling it's about to be grimy the whole show.
I'm just glad the main characters were in it because HBO will do that where they'll bring back a series and the first episode won't have any of the main characters in it. Like they did that on Righteous Gemstones. They've done that like on a couple of different shows where they just give you a little bit. They did that like on Paradise. Like they'll give you like one of the like one of the other characters.
Ancillary characters.
Thank you, ancillary. Thank you. That was the word I was looking for. Oh, good Lord.
Listen, you guys, just know we love you. And we're trying our best.
So bad. We're trying to give you the good stuff.
We
but
really
boy,
are.
oh boy.
Woo. Yeah, but so I want to stay in the middle. I mean, I'm optimistic that I'm going to enjoy the series because, I mean, all things considered, I did still really enjoy it just because I was excited to see it. But I'm still making adjustments to, okay, what is this new show 4 years later? What is this journey that is Euphoria? I knew it was going to be crazy, so that part I shouldn't have been too shocked, but also they still managed to surprise me. So there's that.
There's that.
Yeah, so I'm excited to see where it goes from here, friend. And should we spin the wheel? Okay. Listen, this is an oldie but goodie. Their Eyes Were Watching God by Zora Neale Hurston. A real book next week, you guys.
Instead of Their Eyes Watching Euphoria.
Yeah, because they will be, but we just won't be talking about it. Not this time. So, yeah, man, we're going to get into it. I'm trying to think, is there anything you wanted to tackle before we get out of here, friend? Or is it too late and you're too tired?
Probably.
There is something, but I wasn't going to mention it because I didn't know if you wanted to go there.
Here's the thing. Maybe we'll expand on it later, but Dave Chappelle did an interview on NPR, and a lot of people got upset. I always get upset by it because it's one of those things that's been framed in the media, I think, unfairly. And it's like, man, I hate it when I have to defend like men, but because come on. But a lot of times with black men, though, you know what the media is doing. Like, this is the second time there's been like a big smear campaign against Dave Chappelle. Because the first time was when he left Chappelle's show. And they tried to make him seem like he was crazy, all this other stuff, when in fact he was actually trying to preserve his sanity. And then secondly, when they tried to frame him as being like this anti-trans person, when to me, when I watch the material, it doesn't bear out. But if you're someone who didn't watch the special and you just heard what he said and saw it in print, you'd be able to say, oh, yeah, he sucks. And it's like, man, I don't know. It's like this. It's weird we're coming for him when there's just so many other celebrities who are so much worse about this particular issue. So, but he recently like helped save an NPR station in Ohio. And that's been because,
free press is important.
because the, current administration cut funding to NPR. And for people who don't know, like, we live in major cities, so we get like news from all kind of places. But when you live like in the sticks and stuff like that, you really do need your local, like someone to tell you when a tornado's coming. Like all of that stuff is really important. And it's like, to me, it's just crazy that people won't even like give them credit for that. Like where it's just like, oh, well, you still suck. And it's like, really?
But also, if you think I suck, okay.
To me, the vitriol is unbalanced with, to me, it's purity culture. That's why it bothers me. Where it's this idea of we can't listen to anybody unless they're pure. And it's like, you're not going to be able to listen to anybody.
Yeah, you're going to have to turn your ears off.
Yeah, because no one's passing this purity test. And we're not leaving room for redemption. I don't know about you. I've needed redemption and forgiveness in the past. Even though I know it seems like I know it seems like I'm a symbol of perfection. I see how people can be confused by that, but in fact, I've like said and thought and done like bad things and that I regret. And it's like, why can't we just realize like there's no forgiveness?
I mean, I've never forgiven you for any of it. So
that's understandable.
So that's our show.
Forgiveness is dumb. Don't do it, guys. It's not worth it. Even when people are trying to be like, oh, it's like, you know what? Looking back, I should have done that. It's like, no, we hate you forever now.
Yeah, this is it. I mean, I have felt like that before. It's like there's nothing you can do. Or I forgive you, but also still F you, though. I don't fuck with you, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, where it'll still be that. But yeah, I think there's still...
You know what cracks me up about this? I knew if I said that you would go. Because I knew that because it was like, okay, we're about to end this, right? And then I'm like,
but I did actually
But you did a good job. Did you forget? Okay. I did. I was like, if I mention this, she's going to be very passionate.
I actually did forget, but it'll probably still be on my mind because it's been on my it's on my mind all the time.
Definitely dig into it more, though, because I didn't finish watching it. You know what I mean? So maybe we can chop it up.
Yeah, people are mad at Michelle Martin for talking to him and stuff. It's like,
really?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes, like people are really.
So like we're not allowed to talk to him anymore.
No, people. He's become a lightning rod. He's become the poster child for anti-trans for some reason, even though he's never like led any campaign to take rights away from or like
like actually.
Yeah, like he's made jokes because he's a jokester and he's childish. Yeah, like that's the thing, but. I feel like the biggest thing he ever said in his act was he was like, when I had time to sit and think about, like, do I really want to take any rights or humanity away from this group of people? He's like, no. He's like, but the point he was making is like, I had time to think about that because I'm privileged. Most Black people don't even have time to think about this.
To contemplate it.
Yeah. And he's also making the point that, because people accuse him of punching down. He was like, if the cops get called right now, they're shooting me, not the trans person. So, because somebody tried to attack him one time because they were like, you're Dave Chappelle. And they were like, yo. And it's like, if the cops get called right now, like, they just see you as a white person. So they're not going to shoot you. They're going to shoot me. And so to me, I was like, yeah, it's in... This is a huge issue because that's the thing. A lot of times when you're going into spaces trying to find allyship, you find a lot of racism.
It's always a disappointment every single time.
Every single time. It's like, seriously? Like, as oppressed as you are. Like the Caitlyn Jenner.
We cannot end the episode with her name in our mouths. So Zendaya. I like her.
Thank you, Zendaya. Oh, and she has a movie out too, The Drama.
Somebody asked us to review that.
Really? Yes. I would be into that. I would like to, because I've heard about it and I've heard good things, and people keep thinking it's a rom-com.
It's like, oh no. Okay.
It's The Drama.
Excellent. All right, excellent. So we're going to have to get that on the list as well. Okay, guys, so obviously, even though we're tired, we can still just talk. So we have to end this now. Mm-hmm. What I'd like for you guys to leave with this episode is find time for yourself. Take a deep breath. Do things that you love what you do.
Because your body belongs to you.
Does.
And that's why Crepe Academy is bad.
I'm not even. See, we got to go. We got to get out of here. It is bad. And you guys are good. And we'll see you next time. Peace.
Before we go, we must give thanks to Urban Nerd for providing our music, and legal services were handled by Trezanae M. Atkins. If you like what you heard, please feel free to join us every Wednesday for another fake-ass book club. Cheers.
Thank you guys for listening. You can check us out at thefabpodcast.com. Please subscribe, rate, and review our podcast wherever you're listening right now. We want to hear from you. Come put it in our life. Thanks again, and until next time, peace, love, and the Fake Ass Book Club. We out.
I was surprised that Nate was like, just don't show your titties and your face at the same time, bitch.
I was very surprised by that, too. He must be very worn down.
What the fuck is going on here? He's stressed out by being an adult.
I don't know why he's so worried about losing her. Like, to me, that's what's surprising to me. That
I think maybe she's just a trophy wife. Like, I think it's more so like,
I feel like he could find somebody, you know, like, I don't know.
She's blonde and has big titties. You'd be surprised how important that is to people.
But I feel like there's so many of them. Like,
but he already knows her.
Okay.
You know, it's like, I don't have to get to know another one. I don't really give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? But she already here, so
they're nicely trauma bonded, I'm sure.
That part too. Yeah, and there's something about like, I've been knowing you, so. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it was like, Kat, all right, you can get some dick tonight. Do you want some strange dick you've never had, or would you just rather go back to one that you've already knew?
What is the strange dick hidden for?
We don't know, bitch. That's the mystery of it. That's my point. That's the whole, that you made my point.
It's just a mystery dick in a box.
A mystery dick. We don't know what it has. We don't know what it does, bitch. No. You feel me? So it's like,
that'll probably be a hard pass that shit like Stockton.
Mm-hmm. I didn't need to tell you that. I'm sure you were gonna too anyway. But all right. So where's my notes? Here we go. Books. Yeah. All I have.
I feel like for men though, men will take mystery pussy in a box. Like they're, you know. They're less risk averse, so there's got to be.
But if you want to look a certain, it's like this already.
He can't just take the ego.
Pimped her. Like he's already pimped her.
He can't take the ego.
Breaking of the hoe in.
Okay, he can't take the ego blow of her leaving him. Maybe. Because it'd be one thing if he was kicking her to the curb, but if she's talking about like, "Nah, I'm gonna leave you if you can't do this for me, broke boy," then maybe his ego can't take that.
Yeah, I really don't know who this Nate is, if I'm being honest.
Yeah,
we can get back to it.
It is. All right. Do you know what we're doing next week?
I think we should do a book we already read.
Okay.